So anyway, my video got stopped and restarted again on its own. One of, funny. So anyway, we got some flow coming up through the floor. And because we've been having some repetitive underfoot stuff coming through the clutches and also the gas pedal, which we've been working on some of that flow too. And so we got some definite structural defects going on around me. So they try to get a contained area, you know what I mean, and like break the flow down and get it off to the sides and stuff. But my last video got stopped too fast, so I'm going to throw two up tonight. I'm going to review the other video here in a moment and see how much of the floor stuff got caught. I got some real good footage from 2 weeks ago's flow or 3 weeks ago's flow. If I got to break that video down and make a smaller video, I'll do that. You know, it was one of our actual, before we ran into some bullshit, one of our other flow crews that was in perfect working order. I mean it too. It was in perfect working order, all caught on video, and you know, it was actually really beautiful. You know, some of our sides, like the tattoo I showed you on my leg, and perfect cleaning jobs and everything. And then we came across the messed up mix, and we had to actually stop some flow. You know, and some of the other crews from the East Coast are out here. They don't have bodies out here, so you know, I know most of them crews, and you know, when I'm not home, you know, I'm relying on some of them guys too, you know, so that's why we're keeping it legit the right way. So anyway, you definitely see some movement around me and stuff like that. And, you know, you can tell by my eye movements and stuff like that that we have flow and movement and working. See, like with the stuff I got on my left hand, you know, I can see behind me, you know, right about here, or right about there a minute ago, that we have different flow movement, you know, and now it's like moving my right hand and I'm like getting poked in the head. So I'm gonna move my left hand. Yep, definitely got some different flow, you know. So anyway, that's why I don't get scared. I already know what it all is. It's all our other sides. Now I can feel my other side jumping off in the distance somewhere. I'm serious. But anyway, friggin', that's a different flow mix right there. It feels like a difference between my buddy and after my Uncle Nick, and some of the company flow, and yeah, we got some movement, some repacking and stuff also. You know, sometimes other sides have different areas where we pack ourselves, which we already covered this in one of the videos, just now we're actually getting to see some of it. You know what I mean? I'm serious. You know, the other videos, people would have thought that was like demonic stuff. That was literally some of my own self, separating from my own self to get back to my other side after we're in the middle of cleaning. You know, and where we're flowing with different people that also do this also. You know, and when you're trying to keep it legit in the right way, you know, you got to keep in mind, you guys called me on our other sides getting pulled through, and you know, some of those areas, those other people were strategic setups, and I had to sense that and verify that with some other people. You know, I'm not even allowed to lie about that shit anymore. So anyway, that's why, you know, I thank you for real. You know, it's like knowing that we got other people from other crews, you know, like crossing paths, and we're like, you know, sensing and communicating with one another and actually getting it done, you know, because now there's a lot of different areas where we're actually being seen in repetitive cycles, you know, and when we're actually out here working and stuff and we're dealing with our bodies in the right ways, you know, that's actually something beautiful, you know, for real. It's not even meant to be something scary, but sometimes people do get scared. You know, so I really am one of the main people or bodies that some crews and ways of life deal with. You know, because I'm honest, I'm trustworthy, I'm nice, I'm kind, I'm not mean. I don't get mad too often when it's my own self. I can send some of the other dudes off in the distance breaking balls when it's other people's mixes. I'm serious too, man. That shit is funny. See, like even this voice right here, I know it's another brother of mine. You know, he's not my blood brother, but he kind of is. You know, he's a really good friend of mine. So, freaking, you know, I'm like seeing two different styles of video and whatnot. You know, like with my body, with the seer side that I have, like, on my body. You know what I mean? Like, I can, you know, see the help, which is what our sides need sometimes. But also with this on the computer stuff, I'm seeing ass backwards, and I got pictures of this whole other style of flow. You know what I mean? And one of the drivers I was dealing with today in sensory and signal and also in body, you know, he has a dog in his truck, and some of his flow is coming up on the path that I got pictures of. So I'm over here, like, letting them know, like, hey, this is a part of this switch around move, this is part of this job, this is part of this flow, this flow, this flow. You know what I mean? It just makes our jobs easier with honesty. You know what I mean? Just makes sense. Hello? I'm serious, man. I mean, I'm serious, because when you lie in sensory and signals and you're not working, it's like a big thing of confusion. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you, like, you're trying to get a job done and you want to go home, or you want to friggin' work, or you want to do whatever, it's like, you know, you keep it honest the right way. Duh. See, that's another one of my daughters right there. I can tell on the other side. You know, it's really cool, man. Sometimes we really come out here and work and do really good jobs. And, you know, for some of us, we try to keep this as fun as possible. You know, because we deal with our children and shit. And, you know, a lot of times, like, back home, like, they can sense this stuff. But it's like my body out here, and, like, they can, like, tell from home. And I'm serious. And we're, like, part here and part there and in movement. And, you know, I'm going to be honest, because some of our parts get moving pretty quick. You know, so, anyway. I was going to do another fog blast, but I'm getting ready for bed. So I'm going to throw these two videos up really cool, or really quick. Thank you. See, like, there's another mixture of, like, sensory communicate with some of my other friends' crews that don't really have voices. You know, they speak with sign language. And I deal with special people because I'm learning disabled. And, it's actually them, you know, communicating with me, saying it's really cool, you know, that we're, like, posting up online like that, kind of letting it be known, because, you know, sometimes we get, they sense that, you know, because like I said, I got sensory communication and telepathy, so I communicate different sometimes, you know. So anyway, we're going to discuss the shooting star thing, you know, because some of them were hearing that it's like, they were hearing some end of the planet dumb shit, and it's like, you know, with us, that music flow, that flow music, it's actually a blow-up beach ball that looks like a planet getting popped around the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking serious, you know, like, I'm joking. I mean, I'm that serious, and I'm not joking. There's my cousin or my niece coming in. You know you're bored, you know you won't listen to your radio. You know you're boring, you know you won't listen to your radio. Yeah, see, now I'm off in the distance a little bit, I can tell. No, she can tell. But anyway, so they were sensing that, and we were sitting over, flow working over in a different state, you know, and they were in a different part of, like, our nation's repetitive cycles and stuff. And we got to witness a really spectacular shooting star coming through the sky. It was really big, and it was green and yellow. And then I noticed a different change, and you know, one of the small ones, which is like, you guys want to know, you know, you want to, like, communicate some of our sides? I already covered it. You know what I mean? Like, some of the small ones, some of the children's parts, literally blew out the friggin' shooting star on its way down, just to keep the ground from catching on fire. You know what I mean? Like, you know what it's like to verify stuff like that? Like, that is so beautiful and cool. You know, like, I'm not even joking, man. You know, and I got to share that with some of the other crews and flows, and that was amazing. You know, and it's like some of once-in-a-lifetime things. You know, it's like not too often you have a shooting star come that close, that big. And like, it was like crossing one of my daughter's parts, bridge of her nose. You know what I mean? And she went like, and I could sense one of the other kids, like, run over. You know what I mean? And some of our parts are in, like, you know, we're going to be honest, continent level movements, you know, like sizes like 50 yards, 100 yards tall. You know what I'm saying, man? Like in the middle of flow work and in movement, you know. And so we got to, you know, it was a small moment in time where we got to see a little bit. You know, it didn't last long. It was only a few seconds, and I was lucky enough to actually witness that, you know, and I'm just sharing it with some of you guys that aren't able to have it, that weren't there to witness it like I was. It was something truly beautiful, you know, because I, you know, deal with some of our other sides a little bit different than some people, and some people used to be looked at like they were crazy, and they're definitely not. You know, that's why we've been covering a lot of stuff in some of these videos, and we've been noticing in a lot of the other videos that we're getting a lot more hits on there, and more people, you know, actually liking the videos and wanting more. You know, I'm sensing it, and then I'm sensing some other people say, get that dude off the freaking internet. No. No, there's got to be a balance for some of that stuff. When you're dealing with our sides and pull-throughs looking like demons and stuff and being called that, when they're not, there are other sides. You know what I mean? I'm not a specialist. I have a lot of information on this stuff. You know, tribal side, clanning side. I've gone in sensory with a lot of people. A lot of people, not just mind freaks. What's up, Chris? I've gone in with a lot of people on some of the knowledge for some of this stuff. You know what I mean? So, it's like, you know, some people, you know, they want some copies of some of the other flow like we got and whatnot for, you know, possibly movies supposedly. I have no idea. So anyway, I don't know how true it is or not. I live moment by moment. But anyway, this movie was too... What? They ain't got to say sorry to me, man. It's cool. We got repetitive flow going on. I don't know if your voice is going to get heard or not. We got some structural defects, so... That's actually me having to communicate with some of our other sides. And, you know, it's been a family safeguard, you know, even with my family and one of my own daughters. You know, when we're dealing with our spiritual sides in our bodies, it has to be the real right way in honesty and trust. You know, so that's been a family safeguard for a lot of years. A lot of years. So that's why I'm still staying to that right way. You know, and I've been having to send some people say that, you know, the opposite of that, you know, which is really lying to your bodies and stuff, is kind of direct traces to that whole Adam and Eve thing. And, you know, I've actually had to verify some of that stuff and such. So still sense lying about it. That's why we're kind of doing it the right way. You know, so anyway, that's enough for this video, and you guys stay safe. Be good to yourselves out there. Later.